Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to the Day Trader. What a day. We knew it was coming. The correction, the crash. This is just the beginning, potentially. No one really knows how deep this will go, but if you've played your hand correctly, then you are fine with it, you are calm with it, and you are holding your position, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So if it's your very first time here, click subscribe and ring the bell. We're here every morning for the opening and closing bell. And if it's your very first time, also give us a thumbs up as well. Help us promote the video. We're a brand new channel, only been going 7 weeks, and we really appreciate that. Let's get straight over to my portfolio. We trade live here every morning and every evening, live with you. Live from my studio. This is my studio. This is where we are right now. As you can see, this is what I can see of you, and this is the view I've got of you. So there we go. Right now, everything is down. So it's nothing to do with stocks. It's nothing to do with your company that you're investing in. It's everything to do with the global market. It happens in September. We've got a lot of worry and stress over the Chinese market. It doesn't affect your company that you're investing in. It's just the way the market works. Now, this is where more money is made than any other time. This is your opportunity to make money if you are buying in the dips. If you've kept money on hand, I have kept money on hand, but I'm not actually buying these dips. Why? Because I don't think it will recover quick enough to get the money out for me then to be able to have money on hand for the Rivian IPO. So that's why I am actually not buying these dips this time. I'm just sitting there and waiting on the sidelines. It's all good. It'll all come back. So there we go. This is where we are right now. We've seen a little bit of a bounce back in the last hour or so. That was quite significant, actually. I wonder where that's coming from. That's a huge bounce back. Let me have a look. Bitcoin has recovered a little bit. There we go. Bitcoin has shot up in the last few minutes. So that's great to see. And let's look at some of our stocks. Look, a little bit of an upturn right now. So there we go. So is it too late to buy the dip? Well, no, it's not too late, because a lot of these stocks are down big time. I mean, like Facebook, for example. My portfolio of Facebook is down nearly 3%, so it's a great opportunity to buy more. If you're watching us over there on TikTok, tap the screen and join us live on YouTube. The link is in the profile, and you will see my trading screens. You can't see that on TikTok. You can just see my face and hear my voice. If you want to be part of the actual show and see my actual money, my actual positions, and what I'm actually trading, click the profile link here and you can be live with us on YouTube. Hello, my name is Michael Williams. How are you feeling today? Very well, Michael. Lovely to have you here. Fantastic. Come over to YouTube, Michael. It's far better for you. Here he is. Michael Williams is in the live chat. Let me bring him up on the screen. Our first guest of the day. There we go. There he is. Michael Williams. Thank you ever so much for joining us, mate. And smash the thumbs up button. Let's get it moving. We're a slow start today. Let's get everybody in and ready to rock and roll. So click the like button. I know you've already subscribed and rung the bell. That's great. But we're off to the races now. All right. So you can see now a lot of these shares are a little upturn. In the last few minutes, we are seeing a bit of an upturn. So, did you buy this morning? Did you buy these dips? There we go. A big jump in the last literally few minutes, which is great. So there we go. Has it reached the bottom? Nobody knows. Anyone who tells you they know, they're lying. They don't know. No one knows. You've just got to play it properly and be calm and relaxed and know why you invested in the first place and just ride it out. Remember, you shouldn't have any money in here that you need to pay the mortgage with or so on and so forth. This is money that you've put away to be invested for the future. So there you go. All these companies aren't having bad days. They aren't all not making stuff anymore. It's just a global adjustment. It happens. And it's happening today, and there it is. It's just an amazing opportunity to buy in. But remember, once this bounce back, this will bounce back very quickly to where it was before this happened. So there a lot of money to be made here. Lucid Group is now up fantastic. It's up another 4% today. That they haven't been affected by it at all. Holding great, up 1.27%. Martyn, congratulations to you. That's a great number. You're up 1.27, and Lucid is just doing great over this last week. I mean, Lucid, look at that, 24% in a week. I had $2,000 in that, so 10% of that would have been $200, $400, $800 worth of profits I've lost there by selling out of that. But remember, I haven't, because the money's in something else. This is the way it goes. You can never feel bad about a position you're not in. I made a profit, I sold, it dropped, moved to something else. It's the way it goes. But yeah, look at that for a growth. Lucid. I think John is in this one. Are you in this one, Martyn? I don't think you are you? Smash the like button if you've just joined us, and click subscribe and ring the bell. There we go. Martyn is in a great position. To fact, he is up 1.27 today. I can't say that at all. I'm down 2.43. Very, very bad day for me. Everything's down, including Bitcoin, but we are seeing some recoveries. Lucid, VIXY, and Rolls-Royce. Yeah, some great positions there. No question about it. I mean, Rolls-Royce is great. It's up 2% today and rising right now. So there you go. There's Martyn's plays. Martyn from the United States. Thank you very much for being here. Good stuff. All right, well let's have a look. Let's have a look at a few more things. Carnival's now moving up. This is an opportunity now. We've hit the bottoms, probably. I don't know. No one knows. But did I sell today? Did I heckers like? No, not at all. Just let this ride out. Let this play out. What do you think about Clove? Edgar, what do you think about Clove? C-L-O-V. Let me have a look. I've never heard of it. C-L-O-V. Clove Health Investments. Is this the one you mean? Just confirm to me. Actually, if you want more information, come into YouTube. We'll discuss it with you. If you click the profile link right here, you'll come to my YouTube link. 3 seconds from now, you'll be in YouTube, and you can actually see my trading screens. This is where we are. You can't see it right now, but you're on my phone. If you click the profile, you'll be in YouTube. You can see my trading screens. And hey, John Brunette, you must be loving today, right? Haven't we got a fantastic situation with Lucid? How frustrated do I feel that I'm not in Lucid right now? I mean, look at that. Look at that, up 4% today, and over the week it's up 24%. What's your position there, mate? I'm having a terrible day. Clover Health Investments. We're looking to discuss this one. If our friend Edgar joins us from TikTok, just click the profile here and click on the YouTube link, and you'll be right with us. It takes you 5 seconds, and you'll be in YouTube in the live chat, talking to all our team. And we'll have a look at it for you. Clover Health Investments. I only have 50 stock. I mean, I had 2,000 at one point, didn't I? $2,000 worth at least. And but like we said before, it's moved to something else. How have you guys coped today? I'd like to know how you guys have coped today with this correction, if that is what it is. It's been an almighty day. Look at that dip there. But we've just seen a bit of a recovery in the last hour, and in the last 20 minutes, in fact. A lot of that's come from Bitcoin, but as you can see, there's a big pump there. But yeah, we've had one almighty day today. But in times like this, you either sell before this happened. So Friday we were at highs. If you'd sold everything on Friday, and then you bought these dips, you'd be quite happy right now. Literally wipe your portfolio clean. Wipe it all out. If I'd sold everything on Friday and bought back in today, I would have been very happy. But it might continue to dip. Who knows? I spent the day in a ball in the corner. Martyn is actually up. Can you believe it? Is anybody on the planet up 1.27% today? Martyn Redding is. I can't say that. I can't say that at all. Not even close. Not even close right now. So let's have a look at some of the breaking news. We've had a good day on the channel, by the way. We're getting like 10 subscribers a day right now, which is nice. We've got 1,390. So we're doing quite well. The channel's growing well. So that's something growing. Let's have a look at this sell-off and see why it's all happening.
50 points today. The question many are asking themselves is how big of a role are the events or the lack thereof in Washington playing in the sell-off? First, there's the debt ceiling. Then there's the matter of approving a budget. And a Wall Street Journal op-ed, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen says failure to raise the debt ceiling could lead to, quote, widespread economic catastrophe. So how much are these gyrations in the nation's capital impacting markets? Let's ask Dan Clifton. He's head of policy research at Strategic Securities. Dan, it's great to have you. It's easy to dismiss these gyrations because we've seen them time and again. Is this time different?
Yeah, Kelly, first, thank you for having me. And I would just argue after...
For those of you watching on TikTok, we're actually watching the news right now. You can't see that, but if you click the profile here, click the YouTube link, you'll be live with us on my trading screens, and you'll actually see what we're trading, what we're discussing, and so on and so forth. We're looking at the news, the debt ceiling, the impact on today's sell-off. Come and join us, and we'll answer all your questions and share with you our live trades.
After 18 months of unlimited fiscal policy, unlimited monetary policy, the risks from Washington are increasing. That is, we're moving from a pandemic to an endemic. That means we got to withdraw some of the liquidity, both from a monetary and fiscal policy side. But in addition to that, in the short run, we're going to have to deal with a number of outstanding fiscal policy catalysts, of which none of them have a good answer for how they're going to get resolved. And so I just think it's adding to the uncertainty of other issues that are out there, like the economy slowing, issues in...
This is what we're talking about, right? Remember, when the economy does this, the key word is uncertainty. Is the company you've invested in doing worse today than it did yesterday? No, not particularly. But what's happening is people don't know what's happening, so they get worried and they sell off. That doesn't affect me. I don't worry about stuff like that. I don't worry about that. I know what I've invested in. I understand what I've invested in. I sit back and relax and watch these opportunities because they are opportunities. I've only been in the market for 5 months, but I've been watching it all my life. Next year, I won't be in this position. Next year, I'll have, at this point, $10,000 in my buying power at this moment in time, and I'll be buying these dips. This is what happens in September. Dr. Nathan Smith, our celebrity doctor, is here in the house. If you wish to talk to Dr. Smith, here he is. Everybody welcome him in. It's great stuff. If we smash the like button, everybody, we're up to 10 likes now, which means the house is all here, and we are having an awful day. But are we? Well, I'm not really. Financially, yes, if I look at it, it's awful. But I've not sold anything, so I've not lost any money. And I look at it as the fact that when Drillian is here as well. Great. How lovely to have you here. In the last few minutes, we've seen quite a bounce, nearly 1%, which is lovely. But right now, look, we're in the lowest my portfolio has ever been. Losses are the greatest they've ever been. And Martyn just sold 30% of my VIXY to lock in profits overnight. Wonderful. That's a very, very good way to look at it. Remember, VIXY is up when the market is down. So he's made money from that now to lock in profits. So when the market bounces back, he's got money to put into this. It's a very, very good plan. I've been watching it closely now for a couple of months. I might start doing it myself. That way, when the market dips, you've got an insurance policy. Because when the market dips, VIXY goes up, and then you've got profits to put back in the market as it starts to recover again. It's a good little strategy that Martyn's got down there. Ouch! What a kick in the today. All I made Friday is lost. No, it's not lost. It is absolutely not lost unless you sold on these dips. If you bought on these dips, you benefited from it. Remember, the profits that you made If I go back now and look at my portfolio, the profits that I've made right back here, all these profits, right, I reinvested. I now have more stock. If we could go back to day one, the money I had here, even if we went down to the same value and came all the way down to here, if it was the same, I'd have a lot more stock than I did here. Because in the profits, in the days of profit, I sold, bought some cheap stock, and so on and so forth. It's how we've grown from here to here. All right? That's how it works. And once we start recovering, I've got more stock because I bought it and all these dips all the way along here. So when things return, we'll go up higher. You haven't lost anything until you sell. These are days of opportunity, not days of doom and gloom. They're only days of doom and gloom if you invested in the first place with money you didn't have, and you got shorted or leveraged out, and now got options calls. Your brokerage is calling in the leverage and wiping you out. Then you're in trouble. It's why I never ever ever use that margin. I never ever will. Because you don't know what's going to happen around the corner. Down $30 from the start, down 100 on the day across my 3 holdings. I bought oh, you heard it first here on the Day Trader. John Brunette just bought NRXP. Buy or not to buy, it's the question. Crypto Value Fighter, one of my friends there, he said, buy or not to be is the question. Well, today certainly is a day to buy, and I would be buying all of this stock today. If I wasn't holding my buying power right now for Rivian, I would be buying all of these dips. Of course I would. Look, my total return on Amazon is down 4%. I can buy Amazon, a stock I want to hold forever, 4% cheaper than I could yesterday, or at least this morning. Of course I would. But I only have $700 and I'm not going to spend that, and I'm not going to leverage. That's just part of it. I tell you what, this time next year, I won't have $700 in my buying power. I'll have $10,000 in my buying power. And on days like this, I will jump on it like a flipping something jumping on a spring, and there's something to do with the spring in there. We got a great crowd over there on TikTok. You're missing out. You can't see what I'm trading. 3 seconds from now, you could be in on YouTube. Click the profile right here. My YouTube link is right there, and you'll be on my trading screens, and you will see exactly what we're trading, exactly what we're doing, and my real money on the screen. So jump on in over on TikTok. You're missing out, and I want you to be part of what's going on here. Right, there we go. We're getting a nice bounce now, nearly 1% in the last hour. And to be honest with you, it's all happened in the last 20 minutes. Like a horny cat on a warm teddy bear. That'll do for me. That'll do for me. I like that. I think that's very, very good. Shall we look at Bitcoin, see what that's doing? There you go. Just trading flat right now. All this volatility coming back in now. Carnival. I only wish I had 10 grand sitting on the sidelines now. I really do. But I don't, and there's nothing I can do about it. And that's fine. But I'm learning. We should all be learning and watching this happen, so we're all ready next time. All right? But I hope no one has been fearful today and sold all the way down, because that would be like I was with GSAT. Oh, should we look at GSAT? Should we look at NRXP as well? NRXP, what's that doing? NRXP down 6% today. It's still, yeah, hitting that, just about to go under $10. Oh, it was earlier. It was $9.81. Wow. These are all-time lows, virtually all-time lows. What about GSAT? What did that do in the end? Sold out on that. Oh yeah, that's down as well. Wow, down 5. Yeah, that's down big time. Everything is today. So this is like the January in England. We have the January sales. I don't know if you have that in America, but we have the January sales. This is the January sales, folks. This is the you call it President's Holiday and whatever it is, or Black Friday, is it? I don't know what it's called. But a day when you can buy cheap stock. I have a question for the group about Argo. IPO, yeah, I know. Yes, we all know about Argo IPO. We did it the other day, and we got a viral video discussing it. So let's do it again. Argo. Well, it's how can we put that right? You've got where's it gone? Here we go. Let's have a look at this. This is what you're talking about. Why would I pay $18.50 when we can buy it right now over the counter? Let's have a look. Hang on, what are you talking about? Fast ones. Just bought small amount of HON and OSTK. NRXP has low volume. Some traders have been driving the price down by borrowing shares. Oh, don't ever do that. Why would I pay $18.50 when we can buy it right now OTC? Can we? Is that right? Is that right? Explain to me what you mean. You can buy it over the counter now for what? Then picking up all the panic sellers. That's it indeed, John. Great. GSAT 167 now, yeah. You can buy it for $230. Not going nuts. China was closed last night. I use E-Trade. What? You can buy... Right, can we just get this straight? You can buy Argo blockchain now for $230 on E-Trade. That's... I don't know. I have no understanding or knowledge about that, but I'd like the group to jump in on that because that's... Yeah, that's... I mean, it's not even IPO'd yet. I will give you the ticker, yeah. How can you... Edgar! Great, I got connected. I was asking you about Clove. All right, Edgar just joined us. And he has a question about Clover Health Investments. Well, Edgar, you have a celebrity doctor here in the house. One of our friends, Dr. Nathan Smith, wonderful chap, is here in the chat right now, and he might know about Clover. You couldn't have someone better if it's something he's familiar with. So we'll ask him. Thanks, Dr. Nat. Right, is Clover a meme stock? What's the ticker? So we're looking at Clover, but we also want to discuss Argo blockchain. What's the ticker then? Argo blockchain. I mean the ticker is ARBK, but you're saying you're seeing it on E-Trade. I don't actually trade with that brokerage. Maybe I should. My AMC and E is coming back fast. Let's have a little dig around. So, does anybody have any information in the group on Clover Health Investments at all? So, what do you think? ARB... Hang on a second. We haven't forgotten you, Edgar. Everyone welcome Edgar to the party. Where are you from, Edgar? He came over from TikTok, so we want to help him with his investigations in Clover Health Investments. And we've got Dr. Nathan Smith, who might have some information for you. And, yeah, I read on Reddit a bunch of people holding... I don't know much about... No, Dr. Smith doesn't know much about that one, I'm afraid. Where are you from, Edgar? Everyone welcome Edgar. What country are you from? And if you could help us out, we're a brand new channel, 7 weeks old now. Give us a thumbs up so YouTube will suggest the video. We go live here every morning and every evening for the opening and closing bell. And this is our real trades, our real money, and everyone is here supporting everyone. Crypto Value said, friend in your country, are cryptos legal? I think Binance is blocked there. Of course crypto is legal. Crypto is legal, of course it is. Oh, Florida, USA. Florida, USA. Well, I'm actually from the UK, but I'm based here in Texas. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Give us a thumbs up, Edgar. Help us out if you can. We'll have a little look. Let me have a little dig for you. Just Emmy, but I'm not working into new specs, but it's always good to look for an opportunity indeed. So AR, how's Dras getting on? Oh dear, no one's heard from him. No one has heard from Dras since the crash of NRXP. Let's have a little look at AR, because I'm curious about this Argo. ARBKF. Okay, it's not in Robinhood. No surprise there. Let me Google it. Let's have a look. AR, what did you say it was? ARBKF. ARBKF. Stock. Argo blockchain. Well, Argo blockchain, this must be right. Okay, this has to be the American company. It's a London-based company doing work in the US. It's got to be different because it's PLC as a public limited company, right? Okay, this is it. PLC is an English thing, right? This has to be then. Even though it's based in America, the office is in America, the Argo is working in the US. It's the US version of it, I'm assuming. Because PLC is... No, the PLC is a UK thing. And Argo hasn't yet IPO'd. Where there, it's saying it already has, so it's a different thing. So it is the same company, but it's an American. It's F is for foreigners. You're right, Drilling. It's a long time since we don't see him. I hope he's well. It is not on Robinhood. No, it's not. Is the ticker I bought through E-Trade? Is the ticker I bought through E-Trade? Yeah, Argo. This must be the British company. But it's worth looking at, though. How long has it been around? 1 year, 5 years. Right. It looks like it's only been around since January 2021. So, yeah. And it's done okay. It's been doing quite well. Well, it's the same company. It's the UK version in American. Same company. Share should be... Has Tom just come into the live chat? I didn't see Tom. Who's got 25? What did you get of 25? Let's have a look. Right, the bell's gone now. I just missed that. I'll just ring the bell right now. There we go. We're in the after hours now. We'll do some research. our friend who's just joined us from Florida, where's he gone? Let me scroll back up. Edgar. I'll add it to my list, and I will do some research overnight, and we'll have a little dig around about it, and we'll see. Oh, it's quite new, though. Look, it's got June 2020. It's having a tough ride right now. A lot of competition in the pharmaceutical world right now. There we go. We're now seeing a bit of an upswing. There we go. In the last hour, over 1% now. Hey, yeah, there's Tom. I didn't see Tom come into the show. Right, has everyone smashed the like button? We have a lot of people in here who haven't smashed the like button. I'm going to tell everybody off. Right, you've officially been told off, all right? I want everyone to smash the like button because for some reason we've only got 14 likes, and we had 18 people in a few moments ago. So smash the like button, you lot. What's going on? Right, there we go. It's lovely to have Tom back in the house. How are you, Tom? How you feeling? I think Tom had a case of COVID, which didn't affect him because he had his double vaccinations and he's a young chap, but he caught it again. Well, you always tell me off, so nothing new there. Absolutely right. Nothing new there. We'll research this tomorrow for you. Clover Health Investments. Sing a nice little bounce now. Right, let's get a rundown on today. Tom is infected. I'll pass. It'll pass, I'm sure. Right, we must isolate him. Yeah, no one talk to Tom in the live chat. We're isolating him. We're not talking to him. We're isolating him. He's had COVID, so we're not talking to him. Right. I'm gonna come along with a cart in a minute. I'm gonna come along with a cart from the Monty Python sketch and say, "Bring out your dead, bring out your dead," and we'll see if we can roll him out. All right, that's what I can see when I look at you guys. That's what I see of you. By the way, might be a good time for Ford. Let's have a look. Yes, look, Martin, it's a good time to buy any stock right now. Any stock now is great. All of this is good. If you've got money on the side, absolutely now is a good time. We're going to see a bounce back. Got to go for a bit. Martin, thank you ever so much for being here. 14 likes now. Everyone smash the like button. Who hasn't smashed the like button? I'm getting very annoyed now. Lucid still climbing after hours. This is great. Look at this. Still climbing. Don't write me off yet, Martin. Still got a few years. John Brunette is off as well. Okay, John. Take care, mate. Our friend from Canada. Who won today? I want to find out who won, though. Who won the day? Before you go, who won the day? I am down 1.96. It can't be me. Who's got the highest score today? John? Martin? Let's have a look. Who is up the most? I bought it because it's bound to go up. What did you buy, Dr. Nathan Smith? What did you buy? Now I'm saying bye to Martin. Okay, see him. Oh yeah, I see now. You're my. All right, I see it now. I just read it quick. Whatever. Flipping out. Don't tell me off. Down 4% something ish. Oh God. So it's not John. It's not John. It's not me. I think Martin Redding said he was up. Was it 1.25? I think something like that. Yeah. Do you know what? You've got a good point there. If Argo blockchain, the UK version, has done that, then it's safe to assume, as it is, let's be honest, not really affected by countries. And I'll tell you something else, it's a lot cheaper electricity in America than it is in the UK. If they've made that profit in the UK, they should do much better. I am down 2.24. Right, so it's Martin Redding. Martin Redding's our winner. Martin Redding's our winner. He's not here, but I'm still going to give him the horn. There we go. Congratulations, Martin Redding, even if you're not here. I don't know how he did it. I don't know how he could be up so much today. The rest of the world's down and licking their wounds, and Martin Redding is just like, well, I'm up. I'm doing really great. So, so Argo blockchain, looking at that in the UK, has done very well, and it did it. Let's have a look at it. It opened in sort of going back to. Hang on, let's have a look at it a minute. It rose pretty well, dropped back, and then held. So it didn't fall down to its IPO level. So that's quite good for Argo. That's quite good for Argo. If you can get in the pre-IPO, you probably will do quite well on that, because it's done well in the UK, and there's no reason why it wouldn't, because it's not country related. Mining for Bitcoin, if you can, and I would imagine the price of Bitcoin to mine here in the US would be cheaper than England. The market is red today. Oh yes, big time, Drillion. Awful today. Did you buy anything today? I'm just sat on the sidelines now, not doing anything. Not doing anything at all. We're just letting it. We've got 14 likes now. One more. The Dow is down 600 points as debt woes for China's Evergrande. We can look at that, by the way, if you're wondering. This is what it's all been about today. Let's have a little listen.
China, and now we know over the next 2 weeks we're going to have to deal with these issues. We've been calling it the September to remember. Some of them really aren't big events, but the debt ceiling is starting to become a bigger event for investors, particularly in the short-term credit markets, as investors begin to demand more for holding short-term treasuries because of the uncertainty on how this is going to get resolved. And so at some point, Washington's going to have to put out a plan for how these issues are going to get resolved. And both sides, Republicans and Democrats, are digging in on the debt ceiling, which means that at the very least, we're going to have some political headline risk before this actually gets resolved.
What?
There you go. This is what we're talking about with the Chinese market. This is what's going on.
The world's most indebted property developer with about $300 billion worth of net debt, at least. Its bonds are included in a number of indexes across
Evergrande.
Asia. It indirectly creates more than 3 million jobs. Evergrande warned investors twice in 2 weeks that it could default on its debts, and also noted its property sales will likely continue to drop. The company is so big that some say the fallout could have ripple effects beyond China. So what could be next? Joining us now from Hong Kong is Mike Bird. He's Asia Business and Finance.
A good deal for Drillion. He bought Apple today, and Hyzon Motors. I've not heard of that one. That's something new on me. But yeah, I mean, Apple today, a great opportunity if you can buy Apple today. I mean, I would buy all of these stocks. Totally. I mean, I bought higher, so this is an opportunity now to get the best value that I've ever had on these staples: Amazon, Apple, Tesla, all of these things. Coke, Disney, Google, Microsoft, all of them. But I'm holding money on the side right now. I don't want to be in a position where I've got no money in my pocket right now. So that's why I'm holding on. I've got some other news here. Market sell-off. Let's go look at this. Is it too late to make changes? It's never too late. I would be buying, but I wouldn't be selling right now.
Down 770 points, and as stocks sink and are on track for their worst month in over a year, is it too late to make changes to your portfolio? Joining us now is Eli Saltzman. He's portfolio manager of the Neuberger Berman Large Cap Value Fund. Eli, let's pick up on what Dom was just describing. Your top holdings include JP Morgan, Bank of America, PNC, Truist. So you see that flatter curve, and you must be, we've seen this environment before, but do you think today's just a head fake?
Yeah, I think today is a head fake. I mean, there's some very serious news. There's a lot of fear that this is a Lehman Brothers contagion type moment. We do not believe that to be the case at all. Financials are selling off as a result. The yield curve is flattening. We expect later this year the yield curve to steepen. As most of you recall, about 4 weeks ago, I said on CNBC that I thought the next 4 to 6 weeks is going to be choppy. I think now we're down to the final 2 weeks. I think this is the last opportunity to take advantage by the cyclicals and specifically by the financials.
There you go. There we go. So he's saying that this is we're coming to an end. We've been having a bit of this now for a couple of weeks. Maybe this is the opportunity now to buy in some of these dips. The question is, how quickly is it going to recover? What is your goal? What is your aim? If you're like me and you want to be ready for Rivian and you want to have $5,000-$6,000, which is what I want, then I don't know if I can buy these dips and have my money back out by that time. It might not. It might drop a bit lower, and let's be honest, I've only got 700. If I had 3,000 or 4,000, I might play with 1 or 2 right now, but I'm not in that position right now. So maybe you are. This would be a great time to get into the market of the staples, the things you can't go wrong with.
Advantage of this head fake.
So we have the S&P not quite down 5%. And you're telling me it's over. This is like the first 5% correction we've had in over a year. What is it because of corporate buybacks, the huge retail participation in the market? Is it the fact that everybody's been anticipating this decline, so it scares nobody? I mean, what gives you the confidence to say this is going to be just a pretty short-lived event?
Yeah. I'm not saying today is the last day. I'm saying over the next 2 weeks is what I believe it's going to be short-lived. I'm expecting that at some point in the next 2 weeks for the China government to step in and frankly stop the contagion. So the yield curve flattening should stop and it should actually start to steepen again. And it's the last chance to buy the cyclicals. If you look at the cyclical side of the market's actually been quite weak for the last several months. While the overall indices have held up, the cyclical side of the market has actually not been a particularly good place to be over the last 3-4 months. I think the correction is getting very long in the tooth, and I think this is the final 2 weeks.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching. See you.
There you go. So it's an opportunity. If you believe that, it's a time to get into these markets. So you've got to make that decision for yourself. But remember, I wouldn't borrow any money. I wouldn't leverage any of that stuff. But there you go. How have we moved in the last 20 minutes or so? Yeah, we're still rising now. This is good. It's still a good time because there's some big drops here. I mean, look at all this stuff. I mean, it's all across the board. All across the board today, you can get some bargains. Bitcoin has now moved up, doing quite well the last hour at 1%. But over to today, we are down nearly 4.5%. That's quite a drop. Quite a drop today. But let's have a look at some more news for you. We've got just 15 minutes left of the show. Chaos in the Chinese markets. Let's have a listen in.
And welcome to the ETF Edge portion of Halftime Report. I'm Bob Pisani. The landmines for investors in China keep piling up. COVID-related slowdown in retail sales, Chinese regulators clamping down on everything from internet companies to online video games. And now issues with China property giant Evergrande. What's an international investor to do? Let's talk with Arnie Nowak. He runs DWS, who runs the X-Trackers China A-Shares ETF. It tracks the 300 largest and most liquid China shares traded on the Shanghai and Shenzhen exchanges. And Dan Wiener, chairman of Advisor Invest.
Should we have a quick look at Alibaba and just what's Alibaba doing? It's the Chinese Amazon. Yeah, they're down 5% as well today. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Just down and down and down and down and down. Look at that. Look. That's the Chinese Alibaba. That's the Chinese Amazon. All the way back to the beginning near enough. Oh, dear, oh dear, oh dear. Baba took a hit. You ain't kidding. I thought I'd have a quick look at that because I knew some of you would be interested in that. Let's go back to that news. Hear that.
Investments and editor of the Independent Advisor for Vanguard Investors. Arnie, I'll start with you. How much is Evergrande a systemic risk to other real estate developers in China and to banks in China in general? How big a problem is this?
Well, thank you for having me. So speaking with our CIO in Asia, we obviously take the issue very seriously. We look at all the implications. For now, though, we do not believe that this is representative or will lead to a broader systemic crisis as such.
You don't? Okay, Dan, now you run $7 billion. You've been a very big proponent of investing in international growth sectors. What are you telling your clients? Should they be putting more money or less money into China?
What we're telling our clients is that you need to work with investment managers, portfolio managers with boots on the ground. That means using actively managed funds, not ETFs, not just focused on the entire market.
And the important thing here, Dan, is you're a big proponent of Vanguard International Growth ETF. That's an actively managed fund. Why actively managed over passive investments right now?
Yeah, it's not an ETF. International Growth is actually an actively managed open-end mutual fund. Two fantastic managers, Bailey Gifford and Schroeder out of UK. They have people on the ground. They are making choices as to which companies to buy and which to avoid. And that makes all the difference. You know, their performance against...
That's why I love my ETFs. Let me just show you my ETFs. I have a number of ETFs down here at the bottom. I've got a number of ETFs. Let's have a look. I've got, let's have a look. Where is it? Let's have a look. Got quite a few. SPHD, ARKW, SDIV, DIV, PBW, TAN, VEU, VUG, all these are ETFs along here. ARK Invest, all these. It's an important part of my portfolio, knowing that parts of my portfolio are being managed, so not in my control, which is not a bad thing. You know, there are people with greater knowledge than me who its job is to find the best the best companies within a certain genre. I'm very much into technologies and space and global internet and the environment, all that kind of stuff. And there are too many companies within that sector to be constantly looking at. And having an ETF spreads the risk of all those, and you constantly picking the best ones in that field. I do like ETFs and managed ETFs too. It comes at a price, but I think that price tends to be worth it. My ETFs have done well and underpinned my portfolio, a bit like Bitcoin. Even though with all these drops, it's still up 30%. Let's bear that in mind. But let's just continue getting that last bit of that news, and then we'll shut that down.
An emerging markets index or China index, whichever one you want to pick, it pretty much doubled the China index over the last 3-5 years. So
We've still got a number of people, quite a few people actually watching me over on TikTok. I always feel like you're missing out because you can't actually see the news I'm looking at, my trading screens. Click on the profile right here, and 3 seconds from now, you'll be in my YouTube channel. Dr. Nathan Smith, the same here. Totally agree. ETFs are good to have underneath your portfolio. Have a reasonable, maybe 20%, something like that, underneath. It's a good thing. Yeah, click the profile link here and you'll find the YouTube link and come directly into the YouTube channel. Talk to my team, great people in the chat, and you can see what we're trading and see my real position.
I would go with the active managers.
Okay, much more on what to do with your China investments coming up on ETF Edge, 1 p.m. Eastern Time.
There we go. That's the end of that news. All right, we're coming to the end of the show today. I've got a couple more things I wanted to bring you. Let's have a listen to this. Still think equities are going higher.
With stocks under heavy selling pressure today on fears that China's second...
A lot of people think that. A lot of people think the market is going to end up maybe 10, 15% higher by the end of the year. We're just in, like that guy says, we've got another couple of weeks of this correction and then things will improve. So if you hold your positions, don't sell out, buy more if you can buy the dips. Remember not to leverage, but just hold fire for now. And if you've got some stocks that have made some real decent money, and you want to sell those, then nothing wrong with that. But don't sell out of fear. Don't ever sell out of fear. I've made that mistake. You saw me do that the other day with GSAT. I made that mistake a couple of times now, and I always regret it. And it's never good.
Largest property developer could be facing default. For more on what the implications could be for global markets, let's now bring in BlackRock's Rick Reeder. He manages $2.7 trillion as CIO of BlackRock's Global Fixed Income. He's also head of the Global Allocation Team. Good to see you.
Good to see you, too. I'm always on in less than stable times, but it's still good to be here.
And that's why we love to have you. There are a few voices who are better to hear from in times like this, given what you manage and where you work. How do you see this?
Listen, I think you've got to respect the news, and we've talked on this show. If you said to me, "What are the risks in the world today?" China's a big, the growth is slowing in the economy, the nature of the financial system and what happened today. You've got to respect this news. Listen, at the end of the day, one of the things that's happening in the markets is clearing prices is really hard. The conviction level in markets is low today, and so you get a piece of news like this, you have to factor it in. And that being said, will we buy some stuff today? Yeah, I think you can add a little bit of paper if on this market pressure.
Oh, is that right? I mean, you haven't seen a big fallout in the high yield market from this news. Does that tell you that the market doesn't think this has a broader rollover or contagion effect?
Yeah, it's a great question, Scott. I mean, first of all, I find the equity market, the vol you're seeing, the volatility.
Let's have a quick scan through. I think our friend has gone now for Clover Health Investments. I will look at it overnight, but I don't think he's here. Wise words to live by. Was that me, or was that what that guy just said? What are you referring to, Dr. Smith? What exactly are you referring to there? Let's have a look. So on the last hour, up 1%. That's much more like it. Down just 2% today now. Things are starting to improve. Argo blockchain looks very promising now from show me the paper. Show me the paper. What does that mean exactly? Amazon just trading sideways now. It's not continued to drop. Johnson & Johnson just trading sideways now, hasn't continued to drop. Tesla, same thing, trading sideways. So once the bell's gone, it's nothing bad happening. No one's continuing to sell. It's not continuing to rise. It's just trading sideways. So there we go. That gives me confidence. There's no real issue here. It's a correction. Take this as an opportunity. Oh, 15 likes now. Fantastic. Hey, 15 likes. We've reached our average again today. Ford Motor Company, all these. The guy being interviewed said to get some more paper. What you said. Well, thank you very much about not selling because of fear. Absolutely. I made that mistake the other day. It's very easy. We're human beings. Paper equals shares. Oh, I see. Show me the shares. Got you. Show me the paper equals shares. The guy being interviewed said to get some more paper. Yeah. This is a great time to buy more shares. I only wish I had, but it's only my first sort of 5 months. I've not built up enough cash reserves. I'm still investing a lot. I didn't have anything on standby to be able to take advantage of these dips. I wish I had done. But there we go. It is what it is. I was just looking around the studio then. I thought I was on fire, but I'm not. It's a candle. I wonder if I can. There you are. There's my candle. Look, see there? There's my candle. It's got a little bit big. And I thought, blimey, I'm getting a bit of smoke. Am I on fire in here? No, I'm not in fire. I like the Yankee candles. Smells nice, doesn't it? It needs to be trimmed. I'm going to trim that candle wick. It's a bit long, hence why it's why it's smoking a bit. Smells good, but there we go. All right. I sold my Rolls Royce today. No, to lower my price on a few stocks. Yeah, I mean, that's a good move. I was considering the same thing because it's not doing a great deal right now, right? It's just up and down, yeah, that's a very good. I did think about that. Because I thought it's up and down this region all the time. I like that idea. Do you know, I could do that because it's not going to suddenly go up tomorrow. Very good, that. I mean, up 2.268 today. Do you know, that's not a bad idea. If we look at the week, if we look at the month, yeah. Red card for Mr. John Brunette. Hey, but you know what? He's not wrong. If you look at it, we are up where we were 3 months ago, right? I've made myself 16%. Look, that's not a bad thing to do. That's not a bad thing to do, actually, to be fair. Plus I got back into Ford. It's good. Daniel Diaz, what are Red Cat Holdings earnings? Daniel Diaz, your name looks familiar. You've been here before, haven't you? Daniel, have you been here before? Or are you a new guy? Just remind me, your name looks familiar. What are Red Cat Holdings earnings? Let's have a look. That's a new one on me. We don't have red cards in Canada. Red Cat. Red Cat. Oh, I see. Let me see if it's in my portfolio. Let me see if it's here. Trillion. Red Cat. Red Cat. There we are. It's in Robinhood. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, awful. Okay. They were predicting, you can see on the screen, there we go. They were predicting 0 and down 0.56. So Daniel, not very good at all. That will affect the stock price, I'm sure. And yes, I mean, obviously it's falling. The earnings report, preview earnings call available today after hours. So it's coming out. It's just come out. There we go. Ouch. Quite a drop, a considerable drop. That's not good at all for Red Cat. So there you go. There it is on the screen. Not good at all. Daniel, are you new here, or have you been here before? Smash the like button if you've just joined us. Help us out. Let's promote the channel. And subscribe and ring the bell if it's your first time here. Daniel, not doing very well at all. There we go. Yeah, this stock is not doing very well. Red Cat, I mean, since it's IPO'd, it's had that little spike, but it's just falling and falling and falling. No good news. Daniel, Red Cat and Black Cat, not ideal for investment. No, that's not looking good at all. Are you in that? Last week I saw your live stream. Oh, I thought I'd seen the name before. Where are you from, Daniel? Everybody welcome Daniel. This is his second time here. See if we can get another smash the like button. We're up to 15 now. Especially not on Friday the 13th under a ladder. No. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, have you got any stock in this one? Puerto Rico. I want to thank the people of Puerto Rico. The people of Puerto Rico took me in when I was rescued by the American Army from Hurricane Irma from St. Martin. And we were taken to Puerto Rico, and a man in a hotel gave me some shoes and some clothes to wear because I had nothing. I'd lost everything. And the whole of the island was Category 5, one of the largest hurricanes in history. It was flattened. And 235 mile an hour winds, gust winds, and we were in tornadoes and hurricanes, and there were tornadoes inside the hurricanes. The buildings were wiped out. We were rescued, and the people of Puerto Rico took us in and supported us. And only a few days later, another hurricane hit Puerto Rico. So, thank you very much to the people of Puerto Rico. For what you did for me. Welcome to Team Daniel. Have you looked into Maersk, DSV, Pinalpina, Vestas, and Genmab? No. Henrik Anderson. Where are you from, Henrik? Henrik is a new member to our team. Consider giving us a thumbs up. We're a new channel, only 7 weeks old. What we do here, we trade every morning, every evening, opening and closing bell. Give us a subscribe and ring the bell too. And what we do, which is unique to other channels, is we share our real trades. This is my live studio. This is where I'm coming to you from now. And this is my real money. And we trade our real money. And we've got a team here to support each other. And I've grown this portfolio from 5 to 52,000 in 5 5 or so months. And we're down at the moment, but that's okay. John Brunette's a legend. If Puerto Rico hands you some trousers, check the pockets for drugs before crossing customs. Yeah. Oh, Denmark. We had got some friends from the Netherlands who joined us last night. This morning actually. Denmark. I got a lot of friends in Denmark. Copenhagen, the Little Mermaid. Got some friends there, and they like that. They like that. You know what I'm going to say, because we got a lot of friends. I've done a lot of gigs in Denmark, so I'm going to invite all of you now, because we've got to end the show in about 1 or 2 minutes. And for those of you who don't know, this is the Day Trader where we are right now. If you scroll down, you'll see my main channel, the Martyn Lucas channel. I was voted by Elton John as the World Piano Man. And live from my TV studio here, if you click on it, you will see upcoming live streams. And in just 29 minutes from now, I'll be here with a beer in my hand doing the live request show. And it's a lot of Elton John featured music this week. It's the Elton John week. We've got a big thing going on the channel. So if you'd like to join us for that, you can find it right there. And in fact, I'm going to give you the link for the show right now. And if you want to make a request, I'll sing your favourite song. How about that? Denmark, third best country in the EU. I like that. There we go. There's the link to the show. I'm going to be live there in 20 minutes from now. And I will do your live requests for you. Live from my TV studio. This is where we are right now. Look. Okay. At the piano, and after I've traded for the day, I like to chill out, have a beer, maybe 2 beers, and have my mates round, and we have a lot of fun. So if you want to do that, Martyn Lucas, get ready for the sing Christmas songs. Yeah, not long now. Not long. We'll be doing Christmas parties every day, right? All right, I've got 16 likes now. Fantastic. Henrik, can I ask a question, please? You're from Denmark. How did you learn about the channel? Was it through TikTok, or did you get it suggested on YouTube? I'd love to know. If you could tell me, that would be absolutely wonderful. This is my portfolio, and I'll share it with you. Our new friend who joined us from Florida, I think it was. I've got a link here for you might be interested in. If you want to get a free stock, free share, we both get one if you use my referral link to Robinhood. There it is. I've just posted it in the chat for you. And if you want more information about what we're covering here on the show, go into the Day Trader Facebook page. There it is. You might want to like it. We've got a Facebook group. I'm just giving it to you now. And guess what else I got today, guys? Guess what I started today? Yep. I've got my own Twitter. The Day Trader has its own Twitter page now. There we go. If you like following and commenting on tweets, there's my Twitter. Go and follow me. I've got no followers yet because I only started it about an hour ago. I've got no followers. Be the first to follow me on Twitter. Red Cat Holding earnings start at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Well, no, they've already announced it, because look. Oh, I beg your pardon. Yes, you're absolutely right. They've not announced it yet. That was Q4. No. That they've already announced it. That's Q4 21. They've already announced it. So, Daniel, they've already announced it. Look, we're looking at it on the screen. That is preview and actual. That has to be it. If we click on this, let's have a look. First quarter financial reports at 5 p.m. Well, I'm unsure. Martin, you should reserve your name on all platforms. I use this tool when making new businesses to ensure my name is available. Thank you for that. I'll check that out. Thank you very much, John. I'll look at that. In fact, I'll open that now. Save it. Open in a new tab. There we go. Could someone just confirm that is, they have announced it, right? Even though it says the earnings call doesn't happen until 5 o'clock, that there it is on the screen. The estimated and the actual is there on the screen. They've announced it. It's already out. And we are in Q4 21. We're not in Q1 of 22, are we? So to me, they've announced it. That's what that says right there. So I happy to be stand corrected, but I'm pretty sure that's what that's saying. All right, guys, I've got to get going because I've got to get ready for my drive home show. We've got a lot of Elton John fans today, hopefully going to join us. And depends when their fiscal year starts, Martin. Fiscal year, yeah, I knew what you were saying there. Yeah, but it's reported, low, isn't it? I'm pretty sure, even though they haven't started the broadcast, the conference, the information has come out to Robinhood. It must have done. I mean, I'll hold that open and I'll check back later, but it looks to me like they've already announced it. But anyway. Right, I've got to go. Thank you. Oh, 18 likes. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you ever so much, everyone, today for supporting the channel. I'm going to go and cut that candle wick down a bit now. But got to get ready for the drive home show. So grab a beer, come and join me. And thank you ever so much. So remember today, just keep calm. Things will recover. You've given me a really good thought. I think selling Rolls Royce now when it's not going to do massive guns all of a sudden. So it's on pause right now. Could be a time to sell that and buy some of these big dips, which will bounce back quickly, much quicker than Rolls Royce. All right, take care of yourselves, everybody. I'll see you back in the morning for the opening bell, and of course, if you're going to join me, it'd be lovely to have you for the live drive home show. That's it for now. Take care of yourselves and each other.